Hi guys, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to do another story time and I wanted to share with you guys about my J1 experience. I tried looking for these kinds of videos on YouTube, but there was not that much from the Philippines, so yeah, I would want to share. So for those who are interested to go on a J1 experience in the United States, keep on watching and hopefully you would learn something from my experience. And yeah, I mean, if you have other questions, those that I won't be able to answer in this video, you can leave a comment down below. And yeah, and make sure to like this video and subscribe down below so you would see more of my videos. And without further ado, let's get started. So I have my laptop here. I wrote down some notes on what I need to share, and I don't know, hopefully I could answer all the questions in your heads, but if not, like what I told you, leave a comment down below. So the first question you might have is, why did I get the J1? I went to culinary school and we were required to take an internship before we graduate, and I was thinking to myself, maybe it would be nice to experience working in the United States, and yeah, that's what I did. And second question is, how did I get my property? So the easiest, well, not really the easiest, I think it's the only way to get an internship. The easiest way to get an internship is through an agency. Our school had some partnered agencies. Those were Placement International and I believe Intrax, because Intrax was the internship agency that I chose. I chose Intrax because it was a direct agency. It did not have to go through a local agency, and I believe that I could save a little money, so I would not have to go to a third-party agency. And with regards to the properties or the hotels or restaurants where you're gonna work, it will really depend on the openings that the agency has. When it was my time to apply for an internship, Intrax only had 2 openings, I believe. One was in Dallas and the other one was in New Orleans, and I chose to apply in the Grand Hyatt DFW in Dallas. The agency would collect all the documents needed, like your birth certificate, certificate of enrollment, because they have to certify that you are still in school before you can go on an internship. And I believe they would get your grades, I'm not sure. Yeah, and some other documents needed when you inquire or you ask them, they would send you like the list of requirements needed for you to give to them, and they would be the ones who would contact the property. After that, it was the property who emailed me that they wanted to schedule a Skype interview, and after that I waited probably 3 to 5 days so I would know the result if I was accepted or not. And to my surprise, I got accepted in the Grand Hyatt DFW. And in school, they told us that whoever accepts you first, that's where you're gonna go. So yes, I went to Dallas for my 1-year internship. So the documents that you need in order to obtain your J1 experience, or even before you get the J1 visa, is your DS 2019, your service number, and of course you apply for your J1 visa. The DS 2019 is like the document that would certify that you're in the US for an internship, for training, and the service number is like the number that they use so they can track you while you are there. And of course the J1 visa, you would need that to enter the United States. So before you can apply for a J1 visa, you need to get your DS 2019 and your service number, the agency would be the one who would send you your DS 2019 and the service number, because the embassy would want the original copy. So for the visa application, of course, you would need to apply online, and this was not included with the processing fee that you pay to the agency. So you have to apply for your own visa. You would have to schedule your visa interview, as there are a lot of applicants, not only J1, so they have the tourists and the immigrants, I think. I paid probably around $180, or at that time it was around 7,000 pesos for the visa application processing fee. Yeah. And on the day of your visa interview, of course, you have to dress appropriately, and don't overdress as well, because I guess some would think that you're like the consuls would think that you're over impressing them or something like that. But I just went there casual. I mean, not really like jeans and pants, but black jeans and a blouse, and yeah, smart casual attire, I believe. I don't know how you call that. In the embassy, they would, well, from my experience, I'm not sure if they really do this every day, they group the J1 visa applicants into one, and they allot one consul for all J1 applicants, and you would have to fall in line, and yeah, they would ask each and every one of you questions. The questions, I think they would really be in the documents that you have, and yeah, they approved my visa and I was ready to go to the United States. Airfare was also not included in the processing fee. I believe some agencies, they also include that, but with Intrax they don't include the airfare, so you would have to purchase your own. I chose to go with Philippine Airlines because I wanted the direct flight from Manila to San Francisco, and from San Francisco I rode American Airlines to Dallas. So one important thing that you really need to keep in mind is you have to contact the property where you're going to go. You need a constant communication with them, and you also have to ask if you have accommodation or not. I know some properties do give their interns accommodation, but oftentimes we have to find our own, or the property can help us. Of course, if you would want to save money, it would be nice if you share an apartment with probably 2 or 3 people. It really depends on the capacity the apartment can handle. And in Dallas, the place where we stayed in Centerport area, the cheapest is $700 a month, and that did not include electricity, water, and other utilities, so it's really quite expensive. So it would be better to share the apartment with other people. Yeah, I believe you wouldn't go there by yourself, so there would be other interns you can share the apartment with. And with regards to internet, of course, you have to get your own, and we got a connection from AT&T, and that cost us probably $60 a month. It is quite expensive to live in the United States, so it would be better to split the cost with fellow interns. With regards to transportation, we didn't really have a problem during the weekdays because there were free buses that would take us to the airport. We specifically chose that place because of the free transportation during the weekdays, but then during the weekends, especially Sundays, they did not have any bus schedules. I don't know how to call that. So oftentimes we ask our co-workers to pick us up, or we use Uber or Lyft. So yeah, that would really cost quite a bit of money. So whichever location you are, maybe you can study like the transportation modes to your, well, from your apartment to the property where you're gonna work. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure with other apartments, but the apartment that we rented, there were no furniture. They only had a refrigerator, the gas stove, microwave, and of course the bathroom is already equipped with like the bathtub and the toilet. So yeah, we had to buy our own bed, kitchenware. We didn't really invest in like sofas in the living room or stuff like that. So we wanted to save money, and we only got like the mattresses that were on the floor. So we slept on the floor for the entire year. That is the life in the United States when you are an intern. But hey, I mean, it's not really that bad. You still feel comfortable, but you gotta save money. And that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed, and until the next one, Stephanie out. You can attain a J1 visa when you're aged 18 to 30 years old. I believe they don't accept people who are older than 30.